from Tiger Stadium in Detroit. This is Kurt Berglund with Pine Tar Baseball. It's another matchup of the great teams of the 20th century set that we have just released. This one is the 1969 New York Mets visiting the confines at Michigan and Trumbull. The 84 Tigers and the 69 Mets, two World Series champions facing off in this one. It's Tom Seaver, it's Jack Morris. I don't think I need to say any more. This is going to be a good one. Let's get to the starting lineups. For the visiting New York Mets from 1969, and leading off in center field, it's Tommy Agee. Batting second at third base, Wayne Garrett. Batting third and left field, Cleon Jones. Batting fourth in right field, Art Shamsky. Batting fifth, the DH, Don Clendenin. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Ken Boswell. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Ed Kranepool. Batting eighth, the catcher, Jerry Grody. Batting ninth, the shortstop, Bud Harrelson. And on the mound, it's Tom Seaver, who is an A-plus pitcher on the road and the third time through the order. He has strikeout modifiers on 55 and 77. He can give you 8 and, of course, more if it's going well. For the 84 Tigers, it's Lou Whitaker leading off at second base, Alan Trammell batting second at shortstop, Kirk Gibson batting third in right field, Lance Parrish batting fourth and doing the catching, Darrell Evans batting fifth and playing first base, Chet Lemon batting sixth, playing center field, Rupert Jones batting seventh, he's in the DH, Larry Herndon batting eighth, he'll play left field, and Tom Brookins bats ninth, and he will play third. If you like this set, just released, email me, berglund.kurt@yahoo.com. This is also my PayPal account. $12.99 gets you the PDF of the great teams of the 20th century, at least one great team from each decade in that century. 22 teams total. If you want this set printed and shipped to you, $52.99. And I will also send you the game instructions for free if you want them. And on top of that, if you want a free team, the 1986 Boston Red Sox, also yours for free for the asking. All right, so we are ready to go. It's Jack Morris out on the mound. Jack Morris is the ace of the staff. At home, though, he was a C pitcher. He improved to a B the third time through the order. Strikeout modifier on a roll of 77. He can give you 7 innings and more if it's going well. So here we go with the 69 Mets, the 84 Tigers. We're ready to roll. This is Pine Tar Baseball. And this is a strikeout for Tommy Agee swinging. So 1 gone in the top of the first. We are underway. Now it's Wayne Garrett, third baseman. Line shot at Evans. 2 down. And now it's Cleon Jones. Pitch to Cleon. Grounded to Evans. Grounded to Evans. He gloves it and flips to Morris covering, and it's a 1-2-3 first inning for Jack. We go to the bottom of the first. No score at Tiger Stadium. Lou Whitaker, Alan Trammell, Kirk Gibson coming on to face Tom Seaver of 1969 vintage. Pitch to Lou is a base hit to center field, and Agee's going to come in and collect it and fire it back in. We got a runner. We got a runner on first base. Now it's Trammell against Seaver. This one is grounded to Boswell. He goes to Harrelson for 1. The relay to Kranepool is a rally-killing, soul-crushing double play turned by the Mets. 2 down in the bottom of the first, and now it's Gibson. Pitch to Gibby is a strike 3 swinging on the modifier because of Seaver's A+, his first strikeout. We've played 1, and we have no score. Top of the second, Morris will face Shamsky. then Clendenin, then Boswell for the Mets. Art, the right fielder. The pitch from Morris. He lost him. That's ball 4. And he takes his base. Here comes Clendenin, the in-season pickup that made such a huge difference for the Mets. Morris to the belt. Checks Shamsky at first. The pitch home is an error check. We have our first error check of the game. Clendenin hits this one to Alan Trammell, and it's off his glove for a one-base error. 2 on now, nobody out for Boswell. Morris to the belt. The pitch to Boswell, he squares to bunt. He gets it down. Gonna be a sacrifice. Gloved by Evans, he flips to Whitaker, and the runners move up on the 3-4 sack. Shamsky now at third, Clendenin now at second, and Cranepool at the plate with 1 out. Tiger infield at normal depth. The pitch from Morris is grounded to Brookins. Brookins gloves it to his left. Shamsky off with the crack of the bat on the contact play, and he will score. Brookins fires to first, and it's 1-0 Mets as Clendenin moves up to third after the throw by Brookins to Evans at first. Now it's Grody. Clendenin 90 feet away, but there's 2 outs. Morris to the belt. The pitch is grounded to Trammell. Allen's got it, and he throws to Evans, and that will retire the Mets, but they break out on top. They score a run on no hits. Leave 1, and after 1.5, it's 1-0 69 Mets. Parrish, Evans, and Lemon up in the Tiger second. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. 2 strikeouts for Seaver and 1 out in the second. Now it's Evans. Ground ball, Boswell. He gloves it and throws to Cranepool. 2 down. Now Lemon. Chet, the center fielder today, 287 and 84. The pitch from Seaver is a looper, left field, drops in front of Jones for a base hit. Second hit of the day for the Tigers. A base runner with 2 outs for Rupert Jones. Herndon is on deck. Seaver to the belt, checks Lemon. The pitch home. Hey, struck him out. That's Seaver's third. We've played 2, and it's 1-0 Mets in Detroit. Morris back out for inning number 3. He'll get Harrelson at the bottom of the order, and then the top with Agee, and then Garrett in the Mets third. Morris winds, and the pitch to Bud is a base hit. Right field for Harrelson. Drops in front of Gibson. He's on. Now it's Agee. Bud is aboard. Agee at the plate. The pitch. Morris to the belt. The pitch. He's not bunting. And this is hit to left. Herndon on the run toward the line. He will get there. And there's 1 down. Now it's Garrett. Wayne is 0 for 1. The pitch grounded to Whitaker. Lou gloves it, goes to Trammell for 1. The relay to Evans, not in time. Garrett beats the rap at first, and now it's going to be Cleon Jones. Garrett at first, 2 outs. The pitch to Cleon. Hit high, but not deep. Chet Lemon in center field is under it, and he will make the catch. That retires the Mets in the third. Go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 New Yorkers. Seaver out to face Herndon and Brookins, the 8-9 men, and then back to the top with Lou Whitaker, the leadoff hitter today for the Tigers. Herndon 280 in 1984. The pitch from Seaver. We have a range check. Get to the kitchen. Get to the kitchen for the love of God. It's a range check. Cleon Jones on the run. He will get there, and that's the first out in the bottom of the third. Herndon hit it hard, but Jones was up to the task, and there's one down. Now it's Brookins, the third baseman, 246 and 84. The pitch. Hit to center, AG under it, a little bit into left center. He'll make the catch, and that's two down. Now Whitaker. Lou, 1 for 1 on the day. Pitch to him is hit to center. On a line to AG, and that will retire the Tigers in the third. We've played 3, and it's 1-0 Mets. 1-0 Mets. Morris on the mound to face Shamsky, then Clendenin, then Boswell in the Mets' fourth. Morris winds and delivers. This is a ball 4. Second walk for Shamsky. Now Clendenin's up. Morris to the belt. The pitch home. Hit to left, toward left center. Herndon on the run. Herndon gets there, and there's one down in the fourth. Now it's Boswell. Ken is no official at bats. He bunted successfully in the second. The pitch from Morris is hit to left. Herndon charging on the run. He gets there. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Now Cranepool. Ed grounded out. Drove in the Mets run in the second. The pitch. Grounded to Trammell. Allen's going to go the short way to Whitaker and retire the Mets in the fourth. We've played 3.5. It's 1-0 New Yorkers. Seaver will get the 2, 3, 4 hitters in the Tigers lineup in the bottom of the fourth. Trammell, Gibson, and Parrish. Pitch to Allen. And that is a broken bat looper into right field that drops in front of Shamsky. He's on with a single. Now it's Gibson. Kirk struck out against Seaver in the first. Seaver to the belt. The pitch. Got a range check. Get to the kitchen. Bud Harrelson to his right. Gloves it. Plants. Throws. Gets the force out of Trammell at second just by a fraction. And Gibson beats the rap at first. So it's a 6-4 fielder's choice. Trammell is retired. Gibson safe at first. Now it's Parrish. Gibson can run a little bit. They might send him. Grody's arm in 1969 was a -16. Oof. Jerry had a gun. That's why Bench said they were on the same team. Bench plays third and Grody does the catching. Seaver to the belt. The pitch home. Hey, struck him out. That's Tom's fourth strikeout. 2 gone in the bottom of the fourth. Now it's Evans. 0 for 1. The pitch. Grounded to Harrelson. Bud one more time to Boswell the short way, and that retires the Tigers in the fourth. We've played 4, and it's 1-0 Mets. Morris will face Grody, Harrelson, and the top of the order with AG in the Mets' fifth. We got a tough one. It's a tight one. Grody 0 for 1. The pitch. You got a rare play. And chopped off Morris's glove. It's going to dribble toward Trammell, but Grody's going to beat this out, and it's an infield single for Jerry Grody. Now it's Harrelson coming up with nobody out in the fifth. Morris to the belt. The pitch to Bud. He's bunting, and it's a bad one. It's a bad one. Gloved by Evans. He's throwing to Trammell, and they just get Grody at second base. It's a fielder's choice. Harrelson's safe, but Grody is retired. Harrelson at first now, AG at the plate. Double play in order for the Tigers. AG, the pitch from Morris. Hey, strikes him out. That's Jack's second strikeout, both of AG. And with 2 outs, it's Garrett now in the top of the 5th. Harrelson still at first. Morris to the belt, the pitch. Lifted to center field. Chet Lemon a little bit into right center is going to make the catch, and that will retire the Mets in the 5th. We're halfway through this one. And it's 1-0, 69 Mets over the 84 Tigers. Seaver and Morris locked in a good one. 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Tigers in the bottom of the 5th. Lemon, Jones, and Herndon. Chet up first. He's 1 for 1. The pitch from Seaver is ball 4. Lemon with a leadoff walk. Is Sparky going to have Jones do some bunting? We'll see. Seaver to the belt, checks Lemon at first. The pitch home to Jones. He's not bunting. And that's ball 2. Ball 2. Now it's Jones one more time. And this is hit high and deep. Right field for Jones. And gone. Shamsky can't bring this one back. A 2-run dong for Rupert Jones, and the Tigers lead 2-1. Herndon coming to the plate. Seaver giving up his first runs of the game. It's 2-1 Detroit. Nobody's out in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch to Herndon. Hey, struck him out. That's Seaver's 5th. Now it's Brookins. 1 gone in the bottom of the 5th. This is hit to center. Tommy Agee under it. And there's 2 gone. Now Whitaker. Lou 1 for 2. To right. Shamsky toward the line will make the catch. And that retires the Tigers. But they score 2 on 1 hit. They leave none. And it's 2-1 Detroit. After 5 over the 69 Mets. Morris back out. He's got the meat of the Mets order to face. It's Cleon Jones, Art Shamsky, Don Clendenin. In the top of the 6th, Morris winds and delivers a fly ball to right. Here comes Gibson. He's got it for out number 1. Now it's Shamsky. 2 walks, 1 run scored for Art on the day. The pitch from Morris is a ground ball to Evans. He's going to flip to Morris covering, and there's 2 gone. Now it's Clendenin. 0 for 2 for Don. He did reach on an error in the 2nd. The pitch from Morris. Grounded to Evans. He's going to take this one himself, and that will retire the Mets in the 6th. We've played 5.5, and now it's 2-1 Tigers over the 69 Mets. Seaver back out. He gets Trammell, Gibson, and Parrish in the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 Detroit. The pitch to Trammell. Ground ball Garrett. Wayne's got it and throws to Cranepool for 1 out. Now it's Gibson. Kirk 0 for 2. Struck out in the 1st. Pitch. Grounded to Boswell. Ken's got it and throws to Cranepool. 2 gone. 5 in a row retired by Seaver after the home run. Parrish 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Seaver winds and delivers. Hey, struck him out. That's 6 strikeouts for Tom in 6 innings, but he trails 2-1. We've played 6, the 84 Tigers leading the 69 Mets, and my home is collapsing all around me. It's 2-1. Morris back out, Boswell, Cranepool, and Grody up for the Mets. 6, 7, 8 spots in the top of the 7th. Pitch to Ken. And this is hit hard and deep and toward the line, toward the foul pole. Gibson in right field, cannot get it, it's gone. A home run for Ken Boswell ties this game at 2. Just over. the right field wall, missed the overhang, and got out of here. 2-2 score now. Crane Pool up. 0 for 2, but a ribby for Ed on the day. The pitch. He lost him, ball 4, and that's going to get action going in the Tiger bullpen. Aurelio Lopez and Sid Manji throwing double-barreled action in the Tiger bullpen. Crane Pool at first. Grody at the plate. 1 for 2 for Jerry on the day. Morris to the belt. The pitch. Grody squares to bunt. Grody gets it down. It's gloved by Evans. He's going to flip to Whitaker, and that's going to move Crane Pool up on the 3-4 sack. So with 1 out now, Crane Pool's at second, and Bud Harrelson's at the plate. Crane Pool is the lead run in this game. Morris to the belt. The pitch to Bud. Grounded to Whitaker. Lou's got it and throws to Evans as Crane Pool moves up to third base. He's 90 feet away now, but there's 2 outs for AG. Morris has a jam to get himself out of. Morris to the belt. The pitch to Tommy. Is hit to center. Chet Lemon on the run toward right center. Is he going to get there? Yes, he is. And that's 3. But the Mets score 1 on a homer by Boswell in the top of the 7th, and we are tied now at 2. Evans, Lemon, and Jones coming up for the Tigers in the 7th. Seaver's pitch to Evans is hit to left toward the line. Cleon Jones on the run, gets there. 1 gone in the bottom of the 7th. Seaver has new life. We're tied at 2. Lemon 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. The pitch to left. Jones in his tracks. 2 down. And now it's Rupert Jones against Seaver. He hit the 2-run homer in the 5th to give the Tigers a momentary lead. The pitch. This is looped to left field, and it drops in front of Cleon Jones. It's a base hit for Rupert Jones. Herndon comes to the plate, 0 for 2. Rupert's at first. Herndon's at the plate. Seaver to the belt. Checks Rupert at first. The pitch home to Larry Herndon. And we got a range check. Get to the kitchen. I got to re-roll. See where it went. It's going to AG in center. It drops. Base hit. Jones stops at second. 2 on, 2 out for Brookins. Bottom of the 7th, 0 for 2 for Tom Brookins. Tempting to hit for him here. Let's see what the Tigers have on the bench. Yeah, they're going for it. It's going to be Dave Bergman pinch hitting for Brookins in the bottom of the 7th. Bergman, backup infielder, 273. Also give you a little outfield. Played a long time for Sparky. Started with Houston. So Bergman's pinch hitting for Brookins. 2 on. Jones at second. Herndon at first. 2 outs. Seaver to the belt. The pitch home. This is hit to left. It's going to drive Cleon Jones back, but not deep enough. He's got room, and he'll make the catch. As Cleon ties a record held by many, making all 3 putouts in the 7th. So Bergman will go in to play first base in the top of the 8th. Darrell Evans will switch to third base in the top of the 8th. And that will be your defensive switch. We're going to the 8th, and we're tied 2-2. Morris back out. He will face Garrett, Jones, and Shamsky in the Mets' 8th. Wayne Garrett's 0 for 3. The pitch. Grounded to Whitaker. Lou gloves it and flips to Bergman at first base, and there's one out. Now it's Cleon. 0 for 3 for Cleon. Morris winds and delivers an error check. See where it went. It goes to left field, and it clanks off Herndon's glove. It's a one-base error for Jones as Herndon drops the ball. Cleon wasn't running as hard as he should be, or he'd be on second right now. Shamsky at the plate. 0 for 1, a pair of walks, and a run scored for Arts. Morris to the belt. The pitch home to Art Shamsky is a base hit. It's a base hit to left field, drops in front of Herndon. Now Cleon's running hard, and he will make third. First and third now, and Shamsky is at first. So now it's Clendenin, and we're going to get Aurelio Lopez to replace Morris as Sparky's had enough. Give you Morris's numbers. Lopez is on. He's an A-plus pitcher at home. He's a strikeout 77. He can give you 2 innings if you need him. Morris went 7 1/3. He allowed 4 hits. He walked 3 men, and he struck out 2. There are runners at first and third. The Tiger infield is going to play in, and Aurelio Lopez is on the mound. Willie Hernandez replaces Lopez in the Tiger bullpen. Sid Manji still throwing. Clendenin at the plate. Tiger infield is in. Clendenin's 0 for 3. The pitch from Lopez. Ball 2. Ball 2. Clendenin's ahead in the count. Lopez to the belt. The pitch home. This is grounded to Trammell. Jones breaks for the plate. Trammell fires to Parrish. Parrish makes the tag, and Jones is out at the plate on the contact play. Trammell gloved it, fired to Parrish, and they had Cleon Jones dead to rights at home. Now there's 2 outs. Shamsky's at second. Clendenin safe at first, and Boswell at the plate. Ken is 1 for 2. He homered in the 7th to tie the game. Lopez to the belt. The pitch home to Boswell is off Lopez's glove. Rolls toward Evans, but everybody's going to be safe. It's an infield hit, and the bases are loaded for Cranepool. And they're going to bring on Willie Hernandez. Here comes Sparky. That's it for Lopez. Willie Hernandez is on. Cy Young winner in 84. He will face Cranepool, and now it's up to Gil Hodges. Is he going to hit for Cranepool? And the answer will be yes. It's going to be Ron Swoboda to bat for Cranepool. Grody is on deck, but there's nowhere to put Swoboda. Well, the bases are loaded. It's the top of the 8th. There's 2 men out. Shamsky is 90 feet away. Hernandez has a king-size jam. Shamsky at third, Clendenin at second, Boswell at first. Hernandez to the belt. The pitch to Swoboda is hit to left and deep. Herndon back to the track. He's got it, and that retires the Mets in the 8th. Shamsky will come out and play first in the bottom of the 8th. Swoboda goes to right field in the bottom of the 8th, and those are your defensive changes. Seaver back out. He's got an even game. It's 2-2, Tigers and Mets. Whitaker, Trammell, and Gibson in the bottom of the 8th, the top 3 in the Tiger order. Seaver winds and delivers to Lou. And there's a base hit to left field. He goes the other way, and it drops in front of Cleon Jones for a single. Now it's Trammell. Gibson on deck. Seaver to the belt. Pitch to Trammell. He's not bunting. The pitch is ball 2. And the Sparky going to put the bunt on now. He's ahead in the count. 1 for 3 for Trammell on the day. The pitch from Seaver, still not bunting. And it's ball 4. Trammell takes his base. Whitaker moves up to second. There's 2 on with nobody out. And the Mets bullpen now gets busy. It's McGraw. And Taylor, lefty-righty double-barreled action in the Mets bullpen. But this is Seaver's problem. This is Pine Tar Baseball. Berglund.Kurt@yahoo.com. PayPal, the PDF, $12.99. Printed shipped cards, $52.99. These are 2 of the 22 great teams of the 20th century. All right. Gibson at the plate. Seaver needs a double play grounder. Seaver to the belt. The pitch home to Gibby. Hit to right, towards the line. Swoboda on the run. Swoboda makes the catch. Whitaker is tagging at second. He will hold up and not try to advance. Swoboda's throw goes all the way to Garrett, and that holds the runners. Parrish at the plate now. 3 at-bats, 3 strikeouts for Lance. Pitch from Seaver. Hey, struck him out. That's the golden sombrero for Lance Parrish. 7th strikeout for Seaver. We're in the bottom of the 8th. That's 2 outs, and now it's Evans. Darrell's 0 for 3. Whitaker at second. Lead run right there. The pitch. Base hit Evans. Left field drops in front of Jones. Here comes Whitaker around third. They are going to wave him. Check Jones's throwing arm. Cleon has an average arm. 0 to 10. They get Lou at the plate. The throw coming to Grody. Not in time. He scores. A base hit by Evans. Scores Whitaker from second. Sends Trammell to third. And it's Tigers at the corners now. Seaver in trouble. Tigers at the corners with 2 outs. Lemon at the plate. 1 for 2 for Chet. Trammell at third. Evans at first. The pitch to Chet. Hey, struck him out and gets out of the mess. 8 strikeouts for Seaver, but the Tigers score the lead run in the bottom of the 8th. It's 3-2 Detroit. And Willie Hernandez back out for the top of the 9th for the win. Grody, Harrelson, and Agee coming up for the Mets. Jerry Grody coming up. Okay, so Hernandez will wind and deliver one of those screwballs. Grody, line drive base hits, left field, drops in front of Herndon, and Grody's aboard. That's going to get a pinch runner. And it's going to be Rod Gasper to run for Grody. Nobody out. Gasper at first. Hernandez in the start of a mess. To the belt. Checks Gasper. The pitch home to Bud Harrelson. Bud squares to bunt. And he gets it down. It's down to Evans. He turns and throws to Whitaker covering first. And that moves Gasper up to second base. Tying run 180 feet away. Now it's Agee. Willie Hernandez looking for the win. Agee is 0 for 4, a pair of strikeouts. Pitch to him from Hernandez. Ground ball, Whitaker. Lou gloves it and throws to Bergman for the out as Gasper advances to third. He's 90 feet away now. Garrett being called back. We're getting a pinch hitter for Wayne. And it's going to be Ed Charles. Ed Charles batting for Garrett. With 2 outs in the 9th inning, this is the last chance saloon. Hernandez to the belt, checks Gasper at third. The pitch home to Charles is ball 4. Ed Charles draws a walk, and there's 2 on now. First and third for Cleon Jones. A .340 hitter in 1969, Willie Hernandez dancing with the devil in the top of the 9th. There's 2 outs. Gasper at third, Charles at first. The pitch to Jones. Jones is 0 for 4. The pitch to Hernandez. Now the pitch to Jones is ball 2. Oh, he's ahead in the count. 2 balls. Shamsky on deck. Last chance saloon. The pitch. Ball 4, the bases are loaded. Willie Hernandez, the bases are dripping, and now it's Shamsky coming to the plate. Are they going to let Art bat? Limited appearances against lefties, but they got nothing better. So it's going to be Shamsky against Hernandez. They do not have the platoon advantage. Hernandez, bases loaded, 2 outs. This is the ball game. 3-2 lead for the Tigers. Shamsky is 1 for 2, a pair of walks and a run scored. Hernandez to the belt, checks the runners. The pitch home to Art Shamsky. Base hit Shamsky. Base hit Art Shamsky to center field. This is going to score Gasper with the tying run. Charles holds at third. We're tied at 3. Hernandez gagged up the lead. Now it's Clendenin. Charles at third. Jones at second. Shamsky at first. And Clendenin at the plate. Danger here, Sherry. Hernandez to the belt. The pitch home to Don Clendenin. Hey, struck him out. And that gets the Tigers out of the 9th. But the Mets score a run on 2 hits. They leave the bases dripping. We go to the bottom of the 9th. And it's 3-3 in Motown. All right, so we have some changes to make here. We need a catcher. Gasper. So Charles will go in to play third base. That's straightforward. New catcher for the Mets will be Duffy Dyer. And he will bat 8th. Gasper is done, but a hero of sorts because he scored the tying run. And now we have a new Mets pitcher. It's Tug McGraw. He will face Jones, Herndon, and Bergman, or maybe some pinch hitters. McGraw, an A-plus pitcher. And, of course, a lefty. So that's going to do it for Rupert Jones. Sparky's not going to let him bat. The pinch hitter for Jones as the DH will be Barbaro Garbe. And Herndon on deck. Seaver's done. He pitched 8 innings. He allowed 8 hits. He walked 1. He struck out 8 and allowed 3 runs, all earned. Garbe is up against McGraw. The pitch. And that's a base hit for Garbe. He is aboard with a single, and now it'll be Herndon. Garbe is the winning run. McGraw to the belt. The pitch. He gets down the bunt. Gloved by Cranepool. Flips to Boswell. And Garbe moves up to second base. Now it's Bergman. Bergman being called back by Sparky. Gil Hodges not moving in the dugout, so it's McGraw's game. Rusty Kuntz will pinch hit for Bergman in the bottom of the 9th. Game on the line. Kuntz at the plate. 3-3 ball game. McGraw trying to hold it right where it is. 1 man out. Garbe at second. Nobody at first. McGraw to the belt. The pitch to Kuntz. This is drilled. And this is deep. This is an error check. Oh my God. So we got an error check. Where's it going? It's going to Boswell, and he kicks it. Everybody's going to be safe. Kuntz reaches on Boswell's error. Garbe goes to third, and now it's Whitaker. So Tigers at the corners. 1 man out. Whitaker with a chance to walk it off. Trammell on deck. Whitaker's 2 for 4. The pitch. Hit deep to center field. AG under it. We're going to have a play. Garbe tagging at the plate, tagging at third. The throw home from AG to Dyer, and he holds. He holds. He bluffs the tag and holds. So not deep enough as AG makes a good throw. Now it's Trammell with 2 outs. Gibson on deck. Bottom of the 9th, 3-3 game. Garbe 90 feet away with the winning run. McGraw to the belt. The pitch. Hit to center. AG to left center. AG makes the catch, and we're going to go to extra innings. We're tied at 3. All right, we have a new Tiger third baseman. His name is Howard Johnson. And he is in the game because Rusty Kuntz hit for Dave Bergman, but we need a third baseman for the Detroit Tigers, so it's Hojo. That means Darrell Evans moves back to first base, and there's no other changes. Barbaro Garbe is the DH, but of course he just stays the DH. We're in the top of the 10th now. Willie Hernandez's day is done. 1 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 1 run. It was earned. New Tiger pitcher will be Sid Manji. You know him, you love him, from the Cleveland Indians. A pitcher at home, no strikeout or walk modifiers, and he can give you 2 innings if you need him. Left-hander. He will face Boswell, Swoboda, and Duffy Dyer in the New York Mets top of the 10th inning. But Ken Boswell was platooned against left-handed pitchers, so we're going to have a pinch hitter for Boswell, and that will be Al Weiss. Al Weiss coming on to pinch hit for Ken Boswell, and he was a switch hitter, so he will bat righty against Manji. There are 2 position... Oh, I'm sorry, that's not right. There are 3 position players left on the Mets bench. J.C. Martin, Bobby File, and Amos Otis. I'm using them all. I didn't make any cuts before the game. All right, so Weiss will lead off. Against Manji, and then it'll be Swoboda, and then it'll be Duffy Dyer unless I hit for him. Top of the 10th action, here we go. And that's ball 4. Manji walks Weiss, and the Mets have a runner in the top of the 10th. Now it's Swoboda. See if Hodges gives him the bunt sign or a hit and run, or what are they going to do? So Manji to the belt, checks Weiss at first. The pitch to Swoboda. Ron is bunting. And Ron gets it down. It goes to Evans, and he flips to Whitaker, covering it first. And that moves Al Weiss up to second base. Now it's Duffy Dyer. Duffy Dyer hit .257. This is his first at bat in the game. He came in defensively after Gasper ran for Grody in the top of the 9th and eventually, of course, scored. On deck is Bud Harrelson. So they're going to let Dyer bat. Manji in a jam. He's got to keep the score where it is. It's 3-3 in the top of the 10th. The pitch to Dyer, and that's a base hit. That is a base hit for Dyer, and here comes Weiss around third. The left fielder, Herndon, is up with the ball. His arm is average, so that means a 0 to 10. They're going to nail Weiss at the plate, but they're waving him in. Herndon with the throw to Parrish, not in time. That scores Weiss. It's 4-3 Mets. In the top of the 10th on a single by Duffy Dyer. And now it'll be Bud Harrelson with 1 out and Dyer on first. Manji facing Harrelson. Harrelson 1 for 3 with a bunt. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. There's 2 gone. First strikeout for Manji. Dyer still at first, and it's Tommy Agee. On deck is Ed Charles. The pitch to Agee. Hey, struck him out. That's his second strikeout, and that retires the Mets, but they score a run on a hit, and they leave 1. The leadoff walks come home to roost. All right, so it's 4-3 going to the bottom of the 10th. And Tug McGraw's back out for the Mets to try and earn the win. He will face the 3-4-5 hitters of the 84 Tigers order, Kirk Gibson, Lance Parrish, and Darrell Evans. McGraw winds. Gibson is 0-for-4. McGraw winds, and the pitch. Hey, he struck him out. There's 1 gone in the Tiger 10th. First strikeout for McGraw. Now it's Parrish. Parrish has achieved the golden sombrero. 4 at-bats and 4 strikeouts. I don't know what's 5. I got to look that up. We'll see if McGraw gets him. And that's chopped on the infield off McGraw's glove toward Weiss. And Parrish is going to beat that out. He's got an infield single. So Sparky's going to run for Parrish here. Try and get that tying run in. And the pinch runner will be Doug Baker, backup infielder. So Baker runs for Parrish in the 10th. Now it's Evans against McGraw. There's 1 man out in the bottom of the 10th. Tigers need a run. McGraw to the belt. The pitch home to Evans is grounded to Harrelson. He goes to Weiss for 1. The relay to Shamsky is not in time. Evans beats the wrap at first, and so it's a fielder's choice. Evans is on first now, and Lemon comes to the plate. Last Chance Saloon for the 84 Tigers. We're going to get a runner for Evans. It's going to be Grubb. Grubb runs for Evans in the bottom of the 10th in the hopes of scoring on a Chet Lemon double. We'll see if that comes to fruition. Ron Taylor is warming in the Mets bullpen. Lemon is 1 for 3. The pitch to him is grounded to Charles. Ed's got it, and he fires to Weiss covering second. And the 69 Mets win this one in 10 innings, 4-3. The winning pitcher will be Tug McGraw. The loser, Sid Manji. 4-3, Tiger Stadium. This is Pine Tar Baseball. If you like what you see, I can hook you up. Berglund.Kurt@yahoo.com. PayPal PDF $12.99. Printed cards $52.99. Shipped. Great Teams of the 20th Century set. Contact me, and I will get them to you, even a free copy of the game instructions. So, I'm Kurt Berglund. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel. So long, everybody.